All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name is Denonu, and I'm here with my co-host.
Jolly.
And with this video here, we're going to be talking about the Wukong game, Black Wukong something. Y'all know what game we talking about? The guy with from the picture down below at the bottom of the screen.
He ain't black.
So Jolly and I, well,
I mean, he is a monkey.
According to those white people, we are.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he is a monkey. But he ain't black. But all right. Son of Goku.
But I'm gonna say, what's it called? Black Myth Wukong. That's what it's called.
Super Saiyan
and
black guy Goku.
But we're gonna be talking about this here. This is something that's kind of old news now, but Jolly and I, we both have not seen it, so we figured we're gonna do a lot of videos this evening. So why not knock this out first and see what this is all about. Anyways, let me shut up and hit this play button. Are you serious? OBS? Like, really? Like, we just tested this. We just tested it. I don't get it. You saw me test it. Am I wrong? Screw you, OBS. Alright, let me figure this out.
Don't blame the computer, right. Blame the user.
It ain't my fault. Alright, I gotta find Chrome in here again. There we go.
He tell a story about himself. I was the shit back in the heyday. Back when I was a young little snapper just like you. Pre-alpha game build, work in progress.
Let's hope we don't be changing the story like the Prince from Prince of Persia. Like, oh wait, no, it didn't happen like that. Every time he died.
I like how this is pre-alpha and they said at the beginning, this is not how the final game is going to look. We know it's not how the final game is going to look.
I feel like I'm watching A Bug's Life.
All right. It's working too. Thorax. Oh, what the fuck?
Know what? Doesn't need an explanation. Okay, magic.
Since when he? No. All right. Oh.
Straight up just froze him. Okay.
Oh.
Chinese Dark Souls. Okay.
Yo.
Can't be mad at that.
The way he ducked that. The way he ducked. Yo. Ooh.
Embarrassing.
All right, Legolas. You can't get it though.
I see what everybody was saying. Everybody was saying how good the gameplay and stuff was looking.
Man, it's just a movie. It always looks good in the movie. Yo, that dude looked cold, bro. And then
yeah, he did.
Two man shoe, dog. Ooh. Oh, there's a counter in this.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, man. Bruh. And then you can
Ooh,
take
get
his
weapon?
stuff.
That's cool. See, I'm tired of the whole pole, so I'm probably not gonna use that. Like, you know, when it come out, but that Darth Maul Fireblade, yeah, that's definitely getting used.
Hey, and
So
you
is that
can
how you
just
sneak by enemies?
yes, that's
Oh,
the
look at that
show.
guy.
小猴子，来这边。这儿，看这儿。小神是黑风山的土地，在此候你多时了。
Lee, bro.
What's that on your head?
Methuselah?
真相。
That dude so old, his eyebrows got beards.
再往前走，就是观音禅院，当年也是香火鼎盛啊。哎，只可惜，哎，那场大火哟。
That boy head like a prickly pear, bro.
后来啊，
His head look like a
Almost like a
potato.
cactus.
His head look like a potato when you leave it out for like three weeks.
这是烧没了，
Yo, your potato growing flowers.
Start growing in your fridge.
Yeah.
又有什么用呢？小老儿先走一步。当你过了
Somebody's a coward.
咱们自会再见。
If I was that old, I would be too. You don't live to be that age for nothing. Yo, this footage looks amazing. I know the game
Yeah,
is
it
going
does.
like that.
The movement feels. It doesn't look like it's 100% though. It's kind of hard to describe. You know those games where the movement feels kind of weighted
Mm-hmm.
when you move and jump and stuff like that. That's what it looks like.
Did you see when he was running, his lawn was glowing? It's like he was charging it.
His what?
His
No,
staff
I
was
wasn't paying
charging it.
attention. It's a lot of enemies to fight too.
Yo, it's like you're fighting the 40x game. Oh,
Okay.
oh, so this the monkey form from
I'm assuming, yeah.
They call it the Great Ape.
Yeah, the Ozaru thing or whatever they call it in DBZ.
Pretty cool.
I mean, it definitely does look cool. I mean, I know I'm tired of the whole Journey to the West thing, but like I would love to see like a Chinese martial arts version of Dark Souls, and I guess this is as close as we're gonna get.
走了，小猴子快逃，还来得及。你若进了这道门，便回不了头啦。
This looks like a boss fight. Ooh, how good that werewolf looks.
You know this
How
whole
fluffy
thing.
he looks.
This whole thing is like you've been fighting dog, fox, wolf characters.
Yeah, they're all like what do they call it? Anthropomorphic characters. Like when they showed the human skulls, I was like, okay, well, humans aren't. Maybe we're not in the world. Maybe we got wiped out, and the animals and stuff kind of, you know, took our place, kind of.
Yo,
That was cool.
Yeah, I think that from what I'm seeing, I think you're gonna have to fight different types of animals. So I think like the werewolf will be like one of them, or wolves or lycanthropes. I think that's what you call them.
Yeah.
And then the next will probably be like amphibians, so it'll be like a frog-based characters or lizard-based characters. I would enjoy that.
I mean, I would assume it would be the. I mean, I haven't read Journey to the West, but I figured it would be all of the stories or maybe exaggerations of characters and stuff that's in that. But they could just be making their own thing and just making creatures up as they go.
Get out of here, dog.
Kage Bushin no motherfucking jutsu.
Wow, dog. Pull out the shadow clones, man. Oh yeah,
And just like in Naruto, you hit the weak ones, they just disappear.
That's how you get rid of them right there. You know, he wasn't playing that now. He was like, nah.
He switched to the other guy. So when you use his weapon, you change into that person. He has a different character model.
Oh. It sure is. And look at his furs on fire.
That's a cool idea, then.
Okay, so you get multiple weapons. Each one of them has a different element, and different enemies are weak against certain elements.
Yeah, it's like you're taking the souls of the people you're beating to change into them when you need to use their effect or, to use their abilities. The combat doesn't look like it's too in-depth, so that could work in the game's favor or outside of its favor.
I don't know, man. Looks pretty in-depth to me.
Well, I'm comparing it to those like Dark Souls games that have like in-depth combat, like Neo and shit,
Oh, yeah.
where it's just super hardcore.
Gotta be honest with you, man.
Just seems kind of. I mean, it still looks good though.
These don't. He put it out his ear. These don't look.
His pole look better than yours. Is that like him from the future?
It looked like it. He was like, "No, you ain't killing my pet, bro."
That's him at the end of the story.
Yep. Lizard people.
And there you go. There's your amphibian.
There's your bugs.
Giant cockroach. Oh, they look pretty cool.
There's the bird people.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Different animals. Yep. Is that a Buddha statue? I got you surfing on the cloud. I knew they was gonna bring that. That's cool. It went full on Dynasty Warriors. That's cool. That's cool. Fighting everybody like that.
The fuck out of here! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I won't believe it until we get it, but I hope that the game looks just like that, because that would be cool.
That old man been done a lot of shit in his life. Once I went to the cloud, I surfed on the cloud, fought a dragon and a big ass cockroach, and then I fought dozens and dozens of enemies. And they're like, "Grandpa, shut up. You never done any of that shit." Yes, I have. I promise I have. There's my stick in the corner. It's like this shriveled up walking stick.
My question is, when is this actually coming out? I hope it's next year. Because if it's coming out when I think Dark Souls is re-releasing Demon Souls, I think on PlayStation 5.
I don't believe
if it come out around the same time, it's gonna get overshadowed by that.
it's made in China.
So I'm hoping
It's never gonna be the way it's supposed to work. It's never gonna work the way it's supposed to work. It's gonna be an off brand of an off brand. I don't believe it.
Yeah, you may be right about that. I don't know, man. It looks good though.
It looks amazing. That ain't what we're gonna get though. And like the reason I tell you that ain't what we're gonna get is because I'm looking at the fighting. None of that looked like pattern play to me. Like none of that was pattern. So it was all random. His movements was random. Like if you watch his fighting, he did so many different moves. There's not enough buttons to do all those moves fluently like that, unless you're switching stances. Yeah. If you switch stances, then maybe you have a whole another set of combinations to go through. But he didn't use the same combination twice. Like I can understand a dodge button and a button just for like, what do you call it, parrying? But even then, he didn't look like he actually has a parry button. He looks like he has a magic button that pauses the enemy at the right time and not actually parrying them.
Yeah. It definitely does look like the combat. That's what I was saying. It's something along with the movement, like when he's running and stuff. It looks. I played tons of games that had it, but it's kind of hard to explain. But it's like when you have that movement that's weighted or that has that momentum behind it, where it doesn't look like every step is just a step. It's just like a certain movement script that you're just going through, like a certain animation.
Yeah.
And the fighting looks the same way. It doesn't look like you're doing separate moves in a combo. It looks like you're just hitting like, kind of like what you were saying, how like if you hit one button and the moves are just pre-programmed to go.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's somebody playing the game and doing all of that.
Yeah.
But I guess in order to get the recording, somebody had to have done it. But I don't know. Maybe they're having like different combos like XX, hold X, Y, that kind of sort of thing. But
maybe
it just doesn't look like it from at least this gameplay anyway. Because otherwise you would see him do the same starter, like one or two moves to start a combo or something. And I don't think that's the case.
See, like the dodging,
or at least maybe it just looks weird.
The dodging looks consistent. So he'll flip, roll back, like he'll like the see. And then if you look in the corner, like the left corner, it does have stances. Pause it right quick.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like this over here.
No, not that though. On the right. So I think
okay.
That's going from his regular stance into the flame stance. I think the one over there in the left is the abilities, the different abilities that you would use, and then of course the health bar. He
does look switched. Good though. It looks. Yeah, and the whole meters change. So maybe when you have the the power pole, maybe it's a
special.
Goes back to the default view.
Yeah, I mean it could be a special too, almost like Rage, Spartan Rage.
But you have a different meter on the left hand side, so maybe it's like when you're in that, let's say, form, you could do like a special attack or something like that, and that's what eats up that meter on the left. Because I see a little number counting down too, so maybe you have that form for like 90 seconds or something.
That's a long time. If you really have it for 90 seconds, then that means the boss battles are going to be really huge with giant health bars.
Yeah. Because otherwise, why have that number that's counting down? That doesn't make sense, except if it's like some kind of a transition timer.
Yeah. Why have it so large? See, like that. That looks like a set base animation that they just did. They did like a script, that they just wrote it into. Kind of like how when we saw, what was it, Ghost of Tsushima, when they first showed gameplay of that, and he had the grappling hook, they had it where he was actually swinging it, like charging it, and then throws it. But then in the real game, he just throws it like it's a grapple gun. So it's hard for me to get really excited about this kind of stuff because they can do whatever they want. It's a game. It's their
Yeah.
game. They can manipulate the footage. They can create animation specifically for the pre-alpha footage. They can control these characters to do whatever set of animation they want without human input.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm not really banking on this being like the actual game. I think this is like an amazing theory, like an amazing concept, but I gotta see what the game is actually gonna be first before I choose to put money into it, because something like this, it looks, I don't know, man. It looks very,
It looks too good to be true.
yeah, definitely.
Unless this is something that's going to be like, oh, a PC only title or something like that.
It has to be. It has to be. I don't even think that the new consoles will be able to take on something like that.
Probably not.
Like the amount of stuff to
But it
render.
definitely does. It's way too many enemies on screen.
Mhm.
Like even like other games in this type of genre, like Dark Souls doesn't have that many enemies on screen, and you got to render that, fight that, and do all the different magical effects and stuff too.
Yeah, those
Like look at that. Yeah,
Look.
you fighting a whole little, Dynasty Warriors army right there. Yeah.
with particle cloud effects. That's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm all right. That's gonna be whatever. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's made in China. Like
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of these games come from China that's just like amazing.
Yeah. Well, didn't Black Desert come from China? Isn't that from like one of those but even that looked good, but the gameplay, I mean, I guess it just depends what you into, but
It don't look like the commercials.
no. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the same thing with this here, is like you said, it could be altogether different once they release it.
Mm-hmm.
And it may play altogether different and stuff. By this being pre-alpha, I mean, they just made a good concept trailer essentially to get people hyped, but now they gotta make the game look like that. Otherwise, when it come out, people gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I've never
It's
seen
gonna
a
look
pre-alpha
like,
look that good.
Yeah, me neither. So I mean, like, I think they just could be lying about the pre-alpha. They may be saying that just so they can change it. They don't want to put out a trailer and then have everybody just automatically assume like, "Oh, it's the final product." That's
Well,
probably what it is.
they did say at the beginning, it's not the final product.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they say it, because a lot of people like like I know a lot of people didn't like the first Watch Dogs trailer because of that too. And a lot of Ubisoft trailers where like it looks one way and then when you get it looks and plays altogether different.
That's why I'm buy Ubisoft games.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I'm gonna get that other one, but that's a whole nother one.
All right, Jolly. Any last words, man?
No. I just hope it's at least reminiscent of what I'm looking at, so I can at least consider purchasing it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Like if the game comes out and it looks exactly the way this looks, then yeah, this will be a purchase for me. I'll probably buy it, play it, and record it.
Yeah.
But if not, then it's like, okay, what's the point? I mean, well, we'll see what they have once they come out with it. But because this game may not even drop for like another 2 or 3 years, so it could just be whenever. So, but anyways, fellas, let me end this video here. And if you guys want us to talk about any other gameplay or any other game you might be interested in, let us know down in the comments below. And we will see you guys in the next one.